everyone, welcome back to Thrifted Living. My name is Kieran and welcome back to a video that is going to be, I couldn't remember what kind of video it was going to be. It's a garage sale haul. I was really excited to be able to garage sale because it was one of the village-wide garage sales in my area, and I always love this time of the year when everything is in bloom and all the flowers are out, and then we have the garage sales and I just love that. Let's just jump right into this garage sale haul. What do I want to start with? So I actually got this at a garage sale last weekend or the weekend before, and it is the Deluxe Easy Bow Maker. I have been looking for something like this because I want to try a does this thing really work video and see if I can make a bow out of using this machine. It's an as seen on TV product, and it gives all of the instructions on the back. I'm sure it comes with instructions inside. This was $3. I think it's complete. I hope it is. Seems like it hasn't been opened yet. So I will give this a try and maybe share a video with you guys about how this works. This I actually got at a thrift store, but I forgot to include it in my last thrifting video. But this is a set of blank flashcards. It was $4, but I like it because they're bigger flashcards. They're like bigger index cards almost. And I have a, what's it called? Oh my gosh, a pocket chart that I recently got with some money that we were given from my school district. And I got a pocket chart that I'm able to use for like vocabulary and phonics sounds and things like that. And I thought this could work really well in that pocket chart. I like the pocket chart too because it's like a triangle shape and it stands on its own. So I can just set it on my desk and be able to use it like that. So yeah, I got these flashcards to be able to use in the pocket chart. I found some nostalgic stuff that I'm going to share with you at the end because I'm really excited about it. And I shared some of the nostalgic finds in the video, but I'm going to share with you exactly what I purchased from that very nostalgic garage sale. So I got this for my niece and nephew, and it is a Magic Spoon bowl, which Magic Spoon is a type of cereal. It comes with this really fun spoon and this bowl. And I thought this could be fun to have at my house for my niece and nephew, and when they have a sleepover, they can eat cereal out of this in the morning. But I like it because it has this like iridescent sparkly spoon, and the bowl is made of silicone, so it's like a bendy bowl. So this was $1, and it came with an extra spoon as well. I think that's what this is. I also got 3 sets of these garland lights. It's 150 garland lights in purple for Halloween. We have been trying to decorate our porch for different holidays. I like to decorate for Halloween. And so I found these purple lights, and I thought this would be a great addition to our collection for different items that we will decorate for Halloween with. And we do already have orange. We have a decent selection of orange. And then we have some like bats, some like light up bats, and some blow molds that we use as well. So this is just another addition to that. So I picked up 3 boxes for $1 a piece. So now I'm going to share with you some books for my classroom, some books for my niece and nephew, and some books for crafting. So the first one is this Ideals Candy Cookbook for 75 cents. I am so excited about this book because it has all of these different candy ideas in it. I want to start sharing more like crafting through vintage craft books or cooking through vintage cookbooks as like a series on my YouTube channel. So far I've shared 2 videos that are crafting through vintage craft books, but I want to start sharing some cooking through vintage cookbooks. And I thought this could be fun to make some candy. And it has so many different recipes in here. It has some pictures, not a ton, but it has like illustrations for some of them. And so I thought for 75 cents that was a good find, and I have a whole section of cookbooks in my kitchen. I actually recently moved them from the countertop to be sitting on top of our cabinets. And I also have all of my mom's recipes. She had this like little pink container that she kept all of her index cards with recipes in it, or she would have like printouts that she would fold and put in there. So I have all of those recipes as well. Then I found some books for my classroom. I think these are either going to be for my niece and nephew or for my classroom, maybe a little bit of both. So the first one is Amazing Mammals, and it says it was $1, but I think it was like 25 cents. But I like how it has the actual photographs, and I have a whole section in my classroom that is all related to animals. So I'll put that in that section. Then I got the book Monarch Buddies, a good book for like the butterfly life cycle that 3rd grade does. And I like that it has real pictures in it. So I think it's more like a story than like a nonfiction text. It looks like something that maybe somebody created and then had printed almost like on Amazon. It's printed in 2017. I got this because it's Eric Carle, and I have been trying to collect all of the Eric Carle books, but I like it because it has all of the sounds. Which one do you guys want to hear? Let's see. You press a button and then it plays a sound. I wonder what sound a bat makes. So I'm excited to have this. I think my niece and nephew might have this, but if not, then I'm going to give this to them to have and to use because I think it's just so cute. And this was printed in 2014. So it's amazing that the battery still works. I have a whole Eric Carle collection in my classroom. Here's another Eric Carle book. This is Loud and Quiet. This one I think will go to my classroom. And this one also came with like a sound option, but I don't know, I don't have the sound option anymore. It goes with something called My First Smart Pad. I don't know what that is, maybe like a leapfrog kind of thing, but it shows a picture next to it and then you press that picture that goes with it. All of these books, I want to say were $1/4 a piece. And I found several of the Elmer books, which is funny because I was looking for books that start with the letter E for a while, and I saw Elmer as one of the books. Like I googled like mentor texts that focus on the letter E, and the Elmer book series was one that I found. So I ordered one of the books with the Elmer books, like I think it's the main like original title, and I was like, oh, I'd love to find some more in this series. And then I found like 3 at this garage sale. So with this first one is Elmer and the Lost Teddy. Next one is Elmer and the Wind. Oh, I found 5. Elmer in the Snow. Aw, Elmer and Rose, and Elmer again. Picked up those for $1/4 a piece. Sometimes you can find books for like 10 cents a piece, which is really like one of the best deals that I think you can find for books. I've never found them any cheaper than that. It would be really nice if they were like a penny a piece. That would be really nice. I was happy to find them for $1/4 a piece. I love this book, Go Away Big Green Monster. I had a student that loved this book. I don't have this, so I was happy to find it. I like how it's like the sparkly cover on the front, and I like how it has this feature where the eyes are like cutouts. So, and then it like slowly creates the monster. Got some Mercer Mayer books. Just a Little Love is one of them. And then Just So Thankful. I wonder if I actually just recently got this one. I feel like I maybe shared this one in a book with you, in a thrift haul with you guys recently. So 2 Mercer Mayer books. Another Eric Carle book. Slowly, Slowly, Slowly Said the Sloth, which I know I don't have this one. And these were in like a bin that were kind of bent, so I'm trying to like flatten them out again. I found 5 fairy tale books. They are all Scholastic books. So the first one is Rumpelstiltskin, The Elves and the Shoemaker, The 3 Little Pigs, Jack and the Beanstalk, and The 3 Billy Goats Gruff. So those are all the books that I got. Yes, those are all the books that I got. So those will go to my classroom or to my niece and nephew. I think I'll share with you my new project. This is something I've been focusing on recently. So if you're new to my channel, you might not know that my mom passed away in January of 2024. We've been going through her stuff for a while and trying to like find homes for everything and seeing what we need and what we don't need, what can be donated. If you've lost a loved one and have ever experienced that, you know how hard it can be to sort of like go through everything and find, you know, homes for everything. And so one thing that my mom did really, really well, among many things that she did well, was she always took a lot of pictures and she printed a lot of pictures. And when we were cleaning through her house, we found 2 huge boxes full of printed pictures. I have started going through them and I'm organizing them in different categories. And I am going to start scrapbooking with them. And I have always wanted to scrapbook. It's been something that I've been really interested in for a while. I have a shelf in our dining room that is going to be the photo central, where I keep all of the photo albums that I'm going to compile together, and all of the scrapbooks that I'm going to make. And so I went to a couple garage sales and a thrift store, and I found some scrapbooking items to be able to create some fun scrapbooks with. So let me share with you what I found. So the first thing I found is this box. It was $10, but it's full of scrapbooking supplies, and I found this at a thrift store. So if I open the box, it doesn't have a scrapbook in it, but it has some different things for scrapbooking. So the main thing that this comes with are these sheet protectors for the scrapbooking pages. There are quite a few in here, which I think is a great find to be able to use for scrapbooking. Then it comes with some like cutouts, different letters, different pieces of scrapbook paper that's been used, different like little sayings. So quite a few of those. Some stickers, as you can see, some letters, and some more of the scrapbook sheet protectors. So then I went to a garage sale that had a ton of scrapbooking stuff as well. So I got some pairs of these decorative scissors, which I already have a whole selection of them upstairs, but I figured I would add them to upstairs in my craft room, but I figured I would add these to the collection to use for scrapbooking borders. I also found this bag of photo sticker captions, which I'm pretty excited about. My mom used these in some scrapbook stuff that I found in her collection of pictures, so I'm excited to be able to use these for scrapbooking. I also found actually 3 packs of scrapbook paper, and this whole pile of stuff all together was $7 that I'm sharing with you of the scrapbook stuff. But 3 packs of scrapbook paper. It has 10 sheets in 5 different colors in each of them. So there's this like vibrant like primary colors, and then a little more like muted colors, and then some pastel colors. So 3 different shades. I think these are like borders. It says accent punch outs, but it comes with like borders and things like that that have already been like punched out. These are ones that have already been punched out. Several in here that have not been punched out yet, but it has like designs like that you can use. And alphabet punch outs as well. Alpha punch outs is what it's called. 1,600 pieces in 10 colors. So you can see a bunch of letters. I'm gonna have to find a place to organize my scrapbooking stuff. This is almost completely empty. Punch out stickers. It has one section of it left. Punch out stickers. And then I found 3 scrapbooks. The first one is just this plain black one. This one says Love and Dream, and then this pink one. So I found 3 more scrapbooks to add to the collection. So those are the 3 scrapbooks I got, and all of the scrapbooking supplies. We're gonna have to find a place to organize this. Now it's time for the nostalgic finds, and I'm pretty excited about this. So the first thing I found, you guys will probably remember this if you were a child of the 90s, but do you remember these birds? The cool thing about these birds is that they balance like this, and you can spin them and they will not fall off your finger. And I remember having these when I was a kid. I thought they were so cool. I got this for Sean to put on his desk, and he saw it, he thinks it's pretty cool. My niece and nephew saw it, they were fascinated by it. They really liked it. It comes with this little stand like that. There we go. And just like that, it has itself all balanced. So this was like $1. The next thing I actually got at a thrift store, but I forgot to include it in my thrift haul. But I'm so excited about it. It is something that I've always wanted. I never had it when I was a kid, but I've always wanted it. This is going to go in my nostalgic little spot in the attic that I have. But I found this My Pretty Ballerina doll. It is absolutely amazing. It was $20 and half off, so I was able to get this for $10. But to be in the box still, it's like unheard of. And when I saw it at the thrift store, I was like, oh my gosh, I need to have that. So I'll show you what the doll looks like. It comes with this little stand. This is the doll. It came originally with a cassette and a book, which we had when I was little. We had a copy of the book, but we didn't have the doll. I remember always wanting the doll so badly. I am really excited to have it. So I'm going to add it to my vintage nostalgic section in my attic after I try to clean off the dress as much as I can. And the last nostalgic items that I bought are these vintage Happy Meal toys from this one garage sale. I showed you the garage sale was like incredible, all of the different Happy Meal toys that they had. The person that was hosting the garage sale said that they had collected all of these different toys from with their kids since they were young, and all of their kids are in their like mid-30s to early 40s. So it's exactly like my age range. That is when they were collecting from. I'm really excited to have found it. So I got these ones for Sean. They are from Tiny Toons Adventures from 91 and 92. And this is a huge selection of these different toys. So they have, what's his name? Buster, I think. Elmira, maybe? I wish I knew the names of these characters, but I don't think I do, so I'm not even going to guess. There's this one. They did a really great job of saving all of these. all of these different toys. This is like a whole selection that they had. They had some duplicates. Oh, I remember these ones where they would switch like that. I think those are all of them. Maybe this one too. So yeah, those are all the ones from the Tiny Toons. So I got these for Sean so he can display them in his office space that he has in the basement. That bag was $5. And I got for me the McDonald's changeables. I remember these when I was a kid and I always loved them. I thought they were so cool. So this is the first one. It's milk and you open it up. Actually, so it normally, so you have it closed. That's the way that it normally would look. And then you could open it up and display the arms and the legs. And there you go. And so they all change like that. So there's a milk. This one is like a little dinosaur. 1990 it says on the back. This is chicken nuggets. I can't seem to get this open. Oh, there we go. There's like a dinosaur. This is 1989. I actually don't think that's the same as the rest of them. I think it's from a different line. Some of these I cannot get open. Like Sean was helping me try to get some of them open. What is this? Is this a fish? I don't quite know what that one is. Dinosaur changeable. I always loved the hotcakes one. This one I think it's like a pterodactyl. Super cool. Yep, 1990. And then this is like a little drink. For the life of me, I cannot get this apple to open up. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's only supposed to look like this. It looks like something would happen on the top of it, but I cannot get it to do anything. Those are all of the little McDonald's toys that I got. When I saw that garage sale with all of those toys, I was like, oh my gosh, this is my sale. Like, if you guys have been following me for a while, you know that I love vintage toys and I love Happy Meal toys. I think they're so cool and it's such like a time capsule to be able to see what was popular at different periods of time. So yeah, I thought that was a pretty neat find. But that is everything for today's garage sale haul. In the comments below, let me know what your favorite find was from this haul. And also let me know, have you been garage sailing? What kind of stuff have you been finding? Have you had any really interesting finds recently? Leave that all in the comments below. I would love to hear what you guys are finding. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook at Thrifted Living or on Instagram at Thrifted Living YouTube. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in my next video. Bye!